In this video, you're going to learn how to make a neat modesty panel and also how to use an eyelet plier. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jegalia Apparel. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do that. Thank you. Alright, so I've gone ahead to cut out the pieces of the back. I've done the drafting. You're going to see the video later on. After this moment, I'm actually making a dress, but I just decided to film the back only so I can teach how to make a modesty panel and also how to use an eyelet plier. Now I folded this into two. Okay, this is the modesty panel that will be at the back, that will be covering the back. You know it's going to be opened, so I folded that into two. And the wideness, as you can see, that I used 18 and a half. Okay, so when you fold it, it gives you 9 that's 9 inches when folded. Alright, and the inches determines the length of the back. So the back was 8 inches. I had to make use of 7 inches because you're going to join turn the upper part and also to join the skirt. Alright, so we're going to go to the sewing machine and join these two parts right now. We're going to join that. So you see the way these pieces are placed. Now I'm going to be placing this modesty panel in between, can you see? And I'm going to use the smaller part to cover it. Note that I'm placing the modesty panel on the lining, not on the main fabric itself. I'm placing it on the lining. Alright, so just watch the way I'm placing it and you're going to sew that part. So I'm just securing it with a pin and I'm going to go to the sewing machine and sew it. On the left side, the modesty panel will be placed on the left side. Can you see how neat this is? I've stitched it and I've also gone ahead to iron it. Can you see how this modesty panel is looking? Can you see how beautiful it is? Alright, so now we are going to be placing this on the main fabric and we're going to stitch the top and the two sides. We are not stitching the lower part because we are going to be joining this to the skirt. I'm going to be securing the modesty panel at the back with a pin so that I don't mistakenly stitch on it while I am joining the lining to the main fabric. I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and stitch on the upper part and the two sides, leaving the lower part. Now this is it. Can you see how beautiful this is? I've gone ahead to stitch it and I've also ironed it. Can you see how neat this is looking? Can you see how beautiful this is? So imagine you making this, because I know it's something you can actually do. So the next thing we are going to be doing is I'm just going to take the measurement, the body measurement, to be sure that I am on the safe side and I have the perfect measurement that I need. So the next thing is we're going to be creating the channels for our bonnets, right? So the inches I'm making use of is just as little as 0.3 inches. The wideness of the boning is what you use. It shouldn't be loose, because if it's loose, it's going to be coming out, and if it's tight as well, you won't be able to insert the boning inside. So it's very, very important. Just take a measurement of the boning that you're using. Each boning has their measurements. Some are tiny, some are wider, so just make sure you measure the one you have and then create the channel for it. All right, so I'm just going to be drawing two lines on each side, two lines on each side. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then the next thing we are going to be doing is to create the channels for the eyelet. Now I left 0.7 inches at the top, 0.7 inches at the top before I started leaving 1 inch where the eyelet will be. All right, so I got this eyelet plier at Dumota for just 13,000. I mean, it's so beautiful. It has everything. Even I came with an extra eyelet. Can you see? It came with an extra eyelet, though I already have. So let's just get to work. Now remember the length of this, the back side is 8 inches, so I'm going to make use of 7 inches. because I cannot sew on this boning, so I'm making use of 7 inches. I'm just going to cut it out, and then as you can see, I'm just going to burn edges. I'm just going to melt the edges. Please, if you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do that, and also give this video a thumbs up. We will not insert the boning immediately, even though it's going to be ironed before we can use it. So the next thing we're going to do is to create the eyelets. So now please just watch me as I show you how to make use of this eyelet plier. Now can you see this ring, the main one, which is the round mouth? Can you see it? And then we're going to take this flat ring. Okay, now can you see that flat edge, that very flat? And then you're going to position it where I marked, where the main part where I marked. So I'm going to place it right directly on it, and then give it a good press. Like, press it with all the strength you have. Press very well, and then you're going to have a good eyelet hole. Okay, I'm just going to cut that out, and then as you see, I'm just going to make more so that you can see. Can you see? Just take the round part and then put it on the part that looks the same, and then you're going to take the ring, the flat ring, and also place it on the flat side as well, and then you just place it on the outfit where you marked, and then press it together very well, and you have your eyelet hole, as you can see. All right, can you see that? So I'm just going to go ahead to make the rest off camera. Now this is it. Can you see how beautiful this is looking? I'm also going ahead to iron the bonings, so we're just going to insert the boning into it. I've inserted the bonings, and now the next thing we are going to be doing is to cut out the rope that we're going to be using. Now the rope, I'm not going to tell you the length. You should use 1 inch or 2 inch, 2 inches. So, but it will be better you use like 2 yards. All right, it's better you use 2 yards. So, and the wideness I'm using is 1.5 inches. The wideness of the rope I am using is 1.5 inches, and I'm going to be making use of 2 yards, if not more than 2 yards, depending on the body size of who you're making the outfit for. So I cut out 2, like I said, 2 yards. So I'm just going to join the fabrics together, and I'm going to fold it. Can you see how tiny this is looking? So this is how your folding is going to be, so that you can easily enter the holes. So I've stitched it, and as you can see, I also ironed it, and there you have it. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you're yet to subscribe, please do that. Please leave a comment if you have any question regarding the making of this modesty panel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.